to answer this, your charge?
Oh, to prison! Till fit time of law and course of direct session call thee to answer.
Now may the Duke be therewith satisfied, whose messenger is here about my side upon some present business of the state, to bring me to him.
'Tis true, most worthy madam, the Duke's in council, and your noble self, I'm sure, is sent for.
In this time of night? Oh, hence away! But mine's not an idle cause. The Duke himself cannot but feel this wrong as 'twere his own. For if such actions may have passage free, bond slaves and pagans shall our statesmen be.
Signor Gratiano, there is no composition in these news that gives them credit.
Indeed, Your Grace, they are disproportioned. My papers say 107 galleys.
Mine 140, yet will confirm a Turkish force and bearing up to Cyprus.
The Turkish fleet, reverend and gracious, steering with due course towards the Isle of Rhodes, having their enjointed with an after fleet.
How many Lodovico as you guess?
Of 30 sail. And now they do restem their backward course towards Cyprus.
Cyprus?
Signor Montano, your trusty and most valiant governor, with his free duty, recommends you thus and prays you to relieve him.
'Tis certain then for Cyprus.
Valiant Othello, we much respect to employ you against a general enemy Ottoman. I'll see you there. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good your grace. Pardon me, for my particular grief is of so floodgate and o'erbearing nature that it ingluts and swallows other sorrows.
Why? What's the matter?
My daughter, oh my daughter,
Dead?
I tell you, she is abused, stolen from me, and corrupted by spells and medicines bought of mountebanks. For nature so preposterously to err, sans witchcraft could not.
Whoever he be in this foul proceeding, hath thus beguiled your daughter of herself, knew of her in the bloody book of law. You shall yourself read in the bitter letter after your own sense, yea, thou art but a son, stood in your action.
Humbly I thank your grace. Here is the man, this Moor, whom now it seems your special mandate for the state affairs hath is abroad.
And what in your own part can you say to this?
Nothing but this is so.
Most potent, grave, and reverend signors, that I have taken away this woman's daughter, 'tis most true. 'Tis true I have married her. The very head and front of my offending hath this extent, no more. Rude am I in my speech, for little blessed am I in the soft phrase of peace, and little of this great world can I speak, for more than what pertain to feats of broil and battle. So little do I grace my cause in speaking for myself, yet by your gracious patience I will a round unvarnished tale deliver of my full course of love. What drugs, what charms, what conjurations, and what mighty magic. No, I won her daughter.
But a maid never bold, of spirit so still and quiet that her motion blushed at herself. And she, in spite of nature, of years, of country, credit, everything, to fall in love with what she feared to look on, I vouch again that with some medicine, some dram or mixture powerful o'er the blood, he wrought upon her.
To vouch? This is no proof.
Othello, speak. Did you by unnatural or forced courses poison and subdue this young maid's affections?
Send for the lady to the Sagittary. Let her speak of me before her mother. If you do find me foul in her report, then the trust, the office I do hold of you, not only take away, but let your sentence even fall upon my life.
Fetch Desdemona, hither.
Till she come, so justly to your grave ears, I'll present how I did thrive in this fair lady's love.
Say it, Othello.
My mother loved me.
No.
Oft invited me, still questioned me, the story of my life, wherein I spake of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes and the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe, sold into slavery. My redemption thence, I spoke of our trades vast, deserts idle, rough quarries, rocks and hills whose heads touch heaven. The cannibals that each other eat, the anthropophagi, and men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. This to hear would Desdemona seriously incline. And oft did I beguile her of her tears, wherein I spake of some distressful stroke that my youth had suffered. My story being done, she gave for me her pains a world of sighs. She swore faith was strange. It was passing strange. It was pitiful. It was wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, and yet she wished the heavens had made her such a man. She thanked me and bade me that if I had a friend that loved her, I should but teach him how to tell my story. Upon this hint I spake. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This is the only witchcraft I have used. Here is the lady. Let her speak.
I think this tale would win.
I pray you hear her speak. Come hither, gentle mistress. Do you perceive, in all this noble company where most you owe obedience?
My noble mother, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. I am hitherto your daughter. But here's my husband. And so much duty as once you owed my father, preferring him to yours, so much I challenge that I may profess you to the more my lord.
God be with you. I have done. Please it your grace unto the state affairs. Oh, come hither more. Come. I here do give thee that with all my heart, which but thou hast already. With all my heart I would keep from thee. I have done, my lord. I humbly beseech you, proceed to the affairs of state.
The Turk with the most mighty preparations meets beside us. Othello, the fortitude of this place is best known to you, and though we have there a substitute of most allowed sufficiency yet opinion, as of a mistress of effects, throws a more safer voice than you. You must therefore be content to slubber the gloss of your new fortunes with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition.
The tyrant custom, most brave senators, hath made the flinty and steel couch of war my thrice-driven bed of down. I do undertake these present wars against the Ottomans. Therefore, humbly bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife, as levels with her breeding.
If you please, be at her mother's.
So I'll not have it so.
Nor I.
Nor I would not there reside to put my mother in impatient thoughts by being in her eye.
Would you, Desdemona?
That I did love the more to live with him, my downright violence and scorn of fortunes may trumpet to the world, my heart subdued even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honor and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate, so that, dear lords, if I be left behind a moth of peace, and he go to the war, the rights for which I love him are bereft me, and I a heavy interim shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
That I have your voice. Vouch with me, heaven. I therefore beg it not to please the palate of my appetite, but to be free and bounteous in her mind. And heaven defend your good souls that you think I would your serious and great business scamp, for she is with me.
Be it as if you shall privately determine even for her stay or going, the affair cries haste and speed. Must answer it.
You must away tonight.
Tonight, my lord.
This night.
With all my heart, sir.
And let it be so. And good night to everyone. A noble madam, if virtue no delighted beauty lack, Your son-in-law is far more fair than black.
Look to her more if thou hast eyes to see. She has deceived her mother.